Thank you, Speaker. We'll add that, but I would like to say that we have junior school and not comprehensive schools, and also the head is the head of institution, but we'll have that in the response.
Farah Yakub, MP for Fafi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, sir, pursuant to Standing Order 44-2C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure regarding the status of the Lamu Port, South Sudan, Ethiopia transport, herein Lapset Corridor Project, especially in Garissa County. Honorable Speaker, the Lapset Corridor Project has been touted as one of the largest and integrated infrastructure projects in Africa. Envisioned as a transformative, game-changing infrastructural undertaking, Lapset seeks to connect the economies of Kenya, Ethiopia, South Sudan, and Uganda, among other nations in the East Africa region. The government of Kenya aligned this flagship project with Kenya's Vision 2030 through a wide range of components, including the Lamu Port at Manda Bay, with a planned 32 deep sea berth, international airports and resort cities in Lamu, Isiolo, and Turkana, a merchant oil refinery in Lamu, the Grand Falls multipurpose dam, a regional road and rail networks, fiber optic cables, and advanced communication systems. Honorable Speaker, the implementation of the Lapset project promises to significantly accelerate economic growth, open up the historical marginalized northern part of the country, ease congestion at the port of Mombasa, and enhance regional integration. The project was also intended to address the devastating impacts of recurrent drought and to uplift communities along the corridor by catalyzing development and enhancing livelihoods. However, despite the immense significance of the project and the high expectations of residents of northern Kenya, particularly those in Garissa County, on its transformative potential, the project has faced significant delays and growing uncertainties. Honorable Speaker, sir, it is against this backdrop that I request a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure on the following. 1. The progress made on implementation of the Lapset project within Garissa County in terms of land acquisition, compensation, and resettlement, mapping, and infrastructural planning. 2. The financial aspect of the project, including the total funds allocated, actual disbursement, and the corresponding budgetary provision towards the project. And lastly, a comprehensive status report on the current stage of the project, including projected timelines for completion. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, thank you, Chair Transport. Chair Transport is away with my permission. He says he's sitting exams. Who is the Vice Chair? Any member of the committee? Yes, Waitan. Hold on, Waitan. Kainano wants to joyride on that.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Lapset Corridor Program was supposed to be a regional flagship project intended to provide transport and logistics infrastructure aimed at creating seamless connectivity between the East Africa, and you understand. Yes. And out of that, Mr. Speaker, the Kenya government deliberately decided to construct another port in Lamu. So that beautiful idea, creative idea, has now gone into West. Mr. Speaker, you're also aware that Ethiopia is a huge landlocked country, Mr. Speaker, that was also supposed to rely on that important connectivity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, under your leadership and through this House, unless we put in place deliberate affirmative measures, Mr. Speaker, that project will join other white elephant projects, Mr. Speaker, that will avail to meet the test of time. Mr. Speaker, in addition to what the Honorable Member for Fafi has asked, will I be asked to ask the Chairman to respond also to the following. The first objective of that project, Mr. Speaker, was to open up northern Kenya, which are hitherto been marginalized. That objective is not being met. The second objective, Mr. Speaker, was supposed to link the port of Lamu to the Ethiopia. That second objective is not being met, Mr. Speaker. And the third and fourth, Mr. Speaker, the third and the most important objective was to create an economic opportunity for the people of Kenya. That is not also being met, Mr. Speaker. And finally, a lot of resources have been spent, Mr. Speaker, and what is being used right now is security. Security. There is no security problem in that region, Mr. Speaker. The only thing that is there is there are other potential areas, potential areas in court, pursuant to sessional paper number 10 of 1965, Mr. Speaker, which I think in the next few months you should declare unconstitutional, so that it's removed from the archives of Treasury, Mr. Speaker, is what is being used to deny our people their legitimate constitutional right, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the chairman should bring a comprehensive statement that will not only complete this project within the timeline. Because you see, Mr. Speaker, Ethiopia now, because of this delayance, has now moved to Djibouti. You can see the economic cost of this. So, Mr. Chairman, as you respond to this, can you come up with a timeline that will enable us complete this project so that the people of Ethiopia can easily be connected to that port? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any member of that committee? Waitan, you are a member of the committee? Bring a response in 2 weeks.
This mic here.
The mic is next there.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. As a member from the area, I understand the situation very well, and as a member of the committee, most obliged, I'm going to take up the matter. Thank you very much.
Millie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm writing on a point of order on a different issue. Mr. Speaker, I have noted with concern that there are very many school students who are visiting Parliament. It's good for students to visit Parliament, students and pupils, but as a person who is an expert in child protection, the numbers is very concerning. Right now, I've even seen at KICC just the number of buses that are there. And if you look outside the gate of Parliament, the number of youngsters that are outside Parliament, Mr. Speaker, the issue of child protection is very wide. Some of them might be run over by vehicles, some of them may get lost, they might be abused. And usually there are standards even for children when they come, so that even when they're coming into Parliament, you have to be sure that there are certain safeguards, including chaperones, a number of chaperones. But the number of students that are outside here is a crisis in waiting. And Mr. Speaker, I'd also request that even for them to have meaningful experience in Parliament, now they just walk in and walk out. I don't know what they're really experiencing by these short stints that they're having. So maybe if Parliament could advise the various schools so that their visits are staggered as it has been done in the past. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Naisula, on the same.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Millie, for raising this issue. But just related to that, I had taken note that yesterday, I think 2 of the children fainted, I think because of standing for long hours. And I'll be writing to you as the chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission that within Parliament, we need to have a health facility where we can have quick first aid, even for members, for staff, for such kind of children, where we can have emergency services, Mr. Speaker. And I thought about it because if anything had happened and we had to rush those children to a hospital, it would be important that they get first aid here in Parliament. And so I will be writing to you so that that can be considered, even for members of Parliament and for staff. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Millie and Isula. To begin with, I had noted the same. You remember I told you yesterday, Wednesday, that on Tuesday alone, we received 60 schools that came to Parliament. When I instructed the clerk to inquire, I got a response to the effect that, one, the teachers who have requested to come at this particular time explained that because schools are on holiday, this is the only available time until the next holiday. And luckily this holiday falls at a time when the House is sitting. Number two, I have also asked the clerk and the sergeant if they are overwhelmed with the number of schools coming into Parliament. They say they are not. They say they are able to handle. And if you look around Parliament, yours truly and the management have set various places